Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those that have been watching me, I know I've been away for a while. I was doing a 8-week challenge, and when I was on week 7 I got sick for a whole week, and then for week 8 I kind of fell off, so my challenge kept going. So I officially finished with my challenge. For the first 6 weeks I did good. I feel like I was working out, I was eating, I was following my meal plans, and now it's time for the results, which since the beginning I noticed that my results weren't the best, or I wasn't seeing results. I feel like in the beginning, let's go over my in-body. I haven't done an in-body since the longest. Okay, let me get my little booklet. So I believe I write it down in this thing that I have. So I believe I started February 23rd. So, okay, so my start date was February 23rd. I weighed 149 pounds. My waist was 31.5. My hips were 39.75. Midway was 36.5. And my body fat percentage, I don't have. Okay. And then these were my before pictures. And then week 8, I weighed myself again, and I'm at 149.7 for my weight, 31.5 for my waist, 39.75 for my hips. Midway is 36, and then I don't have my body fat percentage. So I was like, okay, I feel like I worked out and I ate healthier than what I would have, and then I worked out compared to me not working out, which is so crazy because I didn't see any progress, and I felt so good, and I felt like I was doing so good, and then there's no progress. I was kind of questioning myself. I was like, wow, what happened? Am I not eating enough calories? Am I eating too much calories? And then I look at my program, and then I remember that for my goal, when they're going to give you a meal plan, for my goal, I put both, which is weight loss and muscle gain, which is basically a recomp. Which is kind of like, they say that that's the hardest thing to do, and that's going to take the longest to do, losing body fat and gaining muscle. They say that it's better to stick to one. So either lose weight first and then do a bulk to gain muscle, or where you are going to gain body fat as well, or do a bulk first and you're going to gain weight and then cut back and do a cut. But I was doing both, so that's probably the reason why I was staying the same. I was basically doing a body recomp. So these are my after pictures. I'm going to show you both of them together so that you guys can see kind of the difference. So on my in-body, let's go to history. For my weight, on the 27th, February 27th, on the in-body, it said 150. And then on April 5th, which was my last day of the weigh-in was on April 19th. So on February 27th, I weighed 150. And then on April 5th, I weighed 150. So I'm telling you, there's not much of a difference. And then my muscle did go up a tiny bit. I went from 56 on February 27th to 56.4 on April 5th. And then my body fat, it's basically the same thing. February 27th, I was at 46.9. And then April 5th, I was at 47. Which is basically the same thing. Not much really changed, and I'm not gonna let that discourage me, because I'm like, okay, well, that was kind of like a body recomp, so I'm gonna try to see what I can do for my next one. And yes, this is also an introduction to the new challenge. I am gonna start the 75 soft challenge because I feel like I just need it. I just want to do it. I feel like I've tried it before in the past and I didn't complete it. I started with the 75 hard, which that is insane. There's no way I could do 2 workouts in a day. There's no way I could work out every day of the week. I need rest. So I decided to do a 75 soft. Plus I have some events that I have to attend soon, so I don't want to be in my head about not being able to eat what they have, or being able to enjoy time with my family, because I'm doing the 75 hard. So I'm just going to do 75 soft. I got this little template that I'm gonna cut out and put on my little journal, and it's just week 1, week 2, week 3, and it goes all the way up until the completion of the 75 soft. And then on here I'm gonna write what my goals are, my rules. I'm gonna have a total of 6 rules that I have to follow, and then I get to check it off every day. And for me, these are gonna be my rules. Let me go over my rules with you guys. My goals are gonna be workout 5 times a week, hit my macros, drink half a gallon of water, walk 10,000 steps a day, read 10 pages of a book, and post a video daily. It could be a short or it could be a long form video. And I also want to record my 75 soft challenge. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it in short form or if I'm gonna do it in the longer video forms. We'll see how I feel. I want to do both, but I feel like it's too much because I'm not used to setting up my cameras to record and all that. So I feel like it's too much. So I'll decide. I'm gonna start on Monday, and this time I am going to do a weight loss. I'm not gonna do weight loss and muscle gain. I'm just gonna do a weight loss. I'm gonna go back to my old plan that I did a couple years ago where I actually lost weight. And the plan that I am going to do is called the Strong Program Level 3. So I'm going to do Strong Program Level 3. I'm going to work out 5 times a week. I'm going to do weight loss goals, so they're going to give me less calories. And I'm going to try to hit the 10,000 steps a day with my water, sleeping 8 hours a day too, because I just want to get better at that. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, hopefully I get better results on this one. The pictures that I took right now for my after are going to be my before pictures for my 75 soft challenge, and then we'll do the after at the end of the challenge, which should be so until like July 12th. So we will see how that goes. Perfect, right before my birthday, a month before my birthday. So I am excited, and I hope you guys follow along on this journey. I know it's gonna be tough, but I am going to do it. I'm so glad that I completed the 6 weeks on this one, and yeah, let's do it. Oh, and then the book, I don't know what book I'm gonna read yet. I was gonna reread a book that I had read before, but I'm gonna try to find another one. I want something that's going to catch my attention, that's fun for me to read in the beginning, and then choose another book after, because I know I like The Magic of Thinking Big. I think I'm going to do that one. So I've read this book before and I started reading it again, but the reason why I want to read this one is because I actually like reading it. I like going through it. And I want to start off with a book that I like reading so that I can actually start off good. So I think I'm going to read this one and then I'll switch it up. I have to create my little chart. I just printed it out, but I have to like cut them out and paste them into my journal. And then I also printed out my little body measurement chart. So I'm going to write down my body measurements for my weigh-in, which are the ones that I just completed right now. Start the challenge. So guys, let's set up my new challenge together. I am doing the Strong Program Level 3. It's asking me for my last weight measurements, which I have right here. 149.7. Correct. For physical activity level, it says that if I will be completing 4 to 5 workouts per week, to put moderate. So I'm gonna put moderate, although my job is pretty sedentary. I have a very low active job, so I was kind of thinking about doing this one, but I'm gonna complete more than 3 workouts, so I'm just gonna go with moderate. And then for my last challenge, I had both for my nutrition goal, but this time I'm gonna move it to lose body fat. And it says, have you been consistently tracking your calorie intake over the past 4 to 6 weeks? I'm just gonna put no. Complete onboarding. It's generating my meal plan. Okay, now we're gonna go to workouts. I'm gonna put gym, and then it asks how many days I'm gonna work out, train per week. So it has 4 days, 5 days, or 6 days. I'm gonna go with 6 days. So this is my workout. I'm gonna do glutes on Monday, hit cardio on Tuesday with core, upper body Wednesdays, lower body and core on Thursdays, cardio and upper body Fridays, and then Saturday lower body. And then my meals, I'm just gonna go through all the meals and see which one I like. Okay, this is so crazy because I was eating 1,750 calories, so I don't know why I had no progress. So I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna do the 1,750 calories, because I know the other one pushed me up to 1,850 like towards the end. So I'm gonna stick to the 1,750, and if I still see no progress, then that means that I am under eating. There's no way I'm overeating. Maybe 1,750 calories is way too little for me. But I'm gonna do that, choose my meal plan, and then get everything ready so that Monday I could start off running. Because yeah, I also have to start charging my watch because I haven't really worn my watch. I'm not really used to it. I don't really like wearing it, but I really need it to track my 10,000 steps, so I'm gonna do that as well. Okay, well, if you guys want to see this journey, don't forget to follow, like, comment, and yeah, let's do it together. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.